Now that I think about it, I don't know if I hit done when I updated my stream info. It'd be so stupid if I didn't. No, okay, I did, yeah. Or is it to do the other half? Or maybe it's more like other third of the game. Oh no, Shadow Mario's got the thing. What am I gonna do? Oh no. Oh, he's about to take off with it too. Oh. If only there was something I could do. But I guess there's nothing I can do. He's already gone. He's taking off with the turbo nozzle. I'm just gonna go uncork a waterfall. Why does that sound like a euphemism? Feels like it is. Ah man, I got the triple jump off of the spin jump. I hit the wall. That. Trying to be fancy and it's not going out. It's not working out how I want it to. Like my wall kicks won't work. They're making me go the wrong way. Oh, you stop swooping, Stu. I probably could have made that without the... Yeah, I didn't need that platform. Camera. Get out of the way, water, goo, everything. Ow! I keep forgetting I can spin jump midair. I can turn the jump into a spin. Happens completely by accident. It's always been kind of weird to me that you can refill your water there. It doesn't seem like you should be able to. And it definitely seems like you should be able to wall jump there, and you kind of can't. It's a little tricky. Bomb trade. Bomb trade. Bomb trade. Oh, you didn't trade this time. Oh, well, that one's a freebie. I forgot it makes that sound. Blip. Victory, dudes! Excuse me. Oh no, he's got the thing! Oh no, I don't care. Back you go, Mario. No breaks for you. Because they'll be watching. They'll know if we slack off. Or whatever they say. And remember, we'll be watching. We'll know if you slack off. I think that's what they said. I'm gonna see if I can take Twi's way. Because this is... Boss of Tricky Ruins, right? Yeah. I'm surprised it happened so soon. I just remember that based off of the path they want me to take with the coins and stuff. They want me to meet the old man over there. So the game will be like, hey, look, these things, if you spray them with water, they do stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I've been playing this game since I was 5. Oh, triangle jumping. Oh, wait. I need to go that way. So we need the spring. We need to be like Spring Man. I get a spring. I can't say man because I don't know if you're a man. I don't want to discriminate. I forget where exactly Twilight takes this, but this feels right. Yeah, there we go. Freaking camera will... Oh, man, that definitely feels like the fast way. Man, that is even weirder that I can refill my water here. Like, that's ankle deep. And I know Mario's short, but he's not that short. Freaking Hogan nozzle. Man, remember how much of a pain it is to fight this guy in Paper Mario? And then this game is just like, yeah, just yank on his face a little bit. Just pull his lip. It will be giving me none. Hey, you. Hey. Stop it. I know you're approaching. You stop approaching. Yeah, I saw that too. You thought you were tricky? You're not tricky. What? I have no idea what hurt me. Ouch. Yeah, I probably should not have sprayed him before doing that. So I was playing Tears of the Kingdom before starting. Because, been watching Nintendo Capri Sun play that, and I'm also watching his Let's Play of Breath of the Wild, because I never watched that to begin with. Ah, no fall damage. There's a blue coin in here. It's one of these. Just gotta spray it. Oh, how are you supposed to know to spray it? Because that's your main mechanic, is getting things wet. You mean to tell me you're not curious enough to be like, hey, what if I spray this pot with water? It's like, geez, where's your sense of curiosity? You can't think to spray things to get blue coins out of them. And the game all about spraying things. Anyway, I was in the ruins, the Thunder Ruins, I think they were called. Or is that the place in Faron? I'm talking about like on the Thunder Plateau or Thunder Plains, whatever that place was. Which used to be a shrine, but it's not a shrine in this game. I got a quest that's like, you gotta look at the south pillar and look at a shadow when it's noon, and that in the center of the shadow is the thing you're looking for. And I was looking in the center of the shadow, and I couldn't find anything. I don't know what it meant. It's also talked about how it points to the northern pillar, which is even more confusing because, well, if you're talking about a shadow in noon, you have no control over where the shadow is. If you're specifying noon. And then, like, why does the northern pillar matter? Because the shadow doesn't even reach it. So not only do I not have control, it also doesn't reach it. So it's, like, irrelevant what pillar it's pointing towards. Whoa! And I couldn't find anything at the center of the shadow. So maybe I was looking at the wrong center of the shadow, or I don't know, maybe it's phrased confusingly and it's actually supposed to be you're looking at the northern pillar at noon. Is the book still there? Claudia, I would like to take a look at the book. There it is. Where was the last red coin? I don't think I ever remember. There it is. And I was about to, like, try, like, oh, okay, I'll just, the shadow's getting away. Maybe I needed to stand in the exact right spot at the right time, and I didn't get to that spot in time. So I'm like, well, why don't I just sit by the fire I sat by to make it noon in the first place, sit by that fire again, and try again. I go to light the fire, and it explodes. No, I didn't know that happens. I was pretty sure you could relight a fire every time. And as long as the wood is still there, you can reignite the fire. I guess that's only with pre-placed fires. Don't need to go up the rope. I'll just go this way. Look at me speed running this game. I'm totally gonna beat Twy in the next race, definitely. Don't tell him I said that. Oh, scary deaths! Wow, the show is a tense boss fight. Music was totally fitting. Don't you just love how you lose like 2 or 3 life before the fight even actually starts? Because you can't sync faster. Whoa. Ow, bubble. Oh, it's air. How did I not think about getting air from a bubble? Because you have to, like, clean them first or something? Not really sure how I got air. Oh, they're coming up. Coming up, they're gonna get the party started. I appreciate how they let you do this. That they let you hover around in over-the-shoulder mode while you're underwater. You can't do that normally. I would say that's weird, but it makes sense. There's no point to it otherwise. You're not eating me. You're not eating me. This is not Bowser's Inside Story. I will, however, retreat for some coins. Okay, let me get out of over-the-shoulder view. I don't remember what I was watching the last time I did this fight, but I do remember it was an episode where it was that cliche of like, with like the kid likes his teacher and the teacher was saying nice stuff, but then it turns out the teacher was saying nice stuff about their boyfriend and that it was being misinterpreted. You know, one of those episodes. That's a cliche I don't really care for. Like, I'm pretty tolerant of sitcom cliches and stuff like that. I don't like that one. It's just a slow train wreck, because you as the viewer know, it's not gonna be the way you think it's gonna be. Wait, is that a contradiction? You know it's gonna be this way because it's not gonna be the way you think it's gonna be. Like, you know that a grown adult teacher is not gonna have a thing for a kid. You're just sitting there waiting for it to play out, waiting for the kid to feel extremely embarrassed. I would say it's like the opposite of a feel-good trope, where it's like, well, isn't feel-good by definition stand out because it's not like other things that make you feel kind of... Not necessarily like every other trope. If it's not a feel-good trope, it will make you feel bad, but... whatever. I want to say I was watching Hey Arnold the last time I did this. Pretty sure they did that trope. I didn't even realize the life meter changes colors when it's completely full. Or does it? It looked like it was a different color when we load it back in after the cutscene. I like how Mario's not even paddling, he's just drifting along. It looks... Excuse me. It looks hilarious. It's like Omni-Man when he's moving around and he decides not to use his legs. He's just floating everywhere just because he can. Wait. Does he not spawn already holding the thing? I think he just did the grabbing an item animation. So apparently the way the game is coded is that Shadow Mario is able to pick up, like literally pick up, like we can pick up fruit. He can pick up the power-ups. So I suppose, by that logic, Mario should be able to do it too, if he was not already able to automatically collect the power-up when he touches it. So if you disabled that ability, I bet you would be able to pick it up like any other item. Someone's probably already proved that, I don't know. It sounds like the kind of thing you could have a cheat code to do. Oh no, he's getting away! Wee-hoo! Oh, stay out of the water. Woohoo! Touch the ball. You are slow. You would think his flag would have his own face on it, and not just some random blue guy's face. Did they use that flag anywhere other than Il Paintissimo races? Wow, 14 more shines. Or maybe a little more than that because I skipped Bianco Hills. I got like three other shines to be able to skip it. The shell's secret. Oh, I wonder what the secret could possibly be. Could the secret possibly be that there's a course inside of there? There's no way that could possibly be the secret. Whee! Whoa! Ooh! If I timed that, I bet I could have got a wall jump off of there. Actually, I don't gotta bet, because I know I would've. Because that's how the game works. He was in the wall slide animation. Primed for a wall kick. Get back over here so I can get a good takeoff. I don't know if this is the fastest way, but this feels like a pretty good route there. Ow. Okay, now I should be able to... Uh-oh. Not good. Okay. Yeah, that felt pretty fast. I had to do this on 3 lives. This is one course where I'm still not really confident in doing it. Even for as many times as I've played this game. Uh-oh. No, my spin jump. No! I didn't orient it the way I wanted it to go. Whee! The kickflip, even though I didn't realize I did the input for a kickflip. I keep calling it a kickflip like I'm skateboarding. This ain't no Tony Hawk. Man, it's disappointing that Nintendo's never done that. They've never made their own Tony Hawk style skateboarding game. Or really skateboarding at all, ever. You know, if not doing the Tony Hawk style, I would have at least liked to see them do their own take on it. That's what? That's an Activision IP, the Tony Hawk or the Pro Skater franchise. I think they just recently got officially bought by Microsoft, so that's, you know, the likelihood of an officially licensed Nintendo-themed skateboarding game by Activision, probably not gonna happen. Probably not. I mean, they did say, like, Microsoft is gonna, like, oh, no! Ah! That's not a part I consider a hard part! Microsoft did say they're gonna, something to the effect of, like, oh yeah, we're still gonna let games show up on PlayStation and Switch. Which, you know, if only they had that attitude when they bought Rare. Oh well. Maybe the whole Rare thing was why they're like, yeah, we're not gonna just be, I don't know a way to put it. You know, we're not just gonna hoard all these IPs and only have them as our exclusives. Whoa! Mario didn't jump right. Okay, I'm gonna time this right this time. Not really saving time by swiveling the camera just right, but wall jump to avoid climbing. Felt good. Uh-oh, no. That was a mistake. It does surprise me that of all the sports that the Mario series, that the Mario spin-offs have done, that they've never done something like skateboarding. Maybe Nintendo figures that they just can't put their own spin on it. I mean, I think the sports games are mostly handled by, like, third parties, you know, with the license to do them, like Camelot. But, you know, maybe they've just never heard a proposal they've liked for a Mario skateboarding. Because, like, Next Level Games approached them for Mario Volleyball. I think it was volleyball. At wrestling. And I think this was after they did Strikers as well, so you would think that they would have looked at Strikers' success and went, yeah, we'll let you do another Mario sports game. A different sport. But at least they get to do Luigi's Mansion now. Can't wait for Luigi's Mansion 4. It would be kind of funny if Luigi's Mansion follows, like, a pattern of, like, okay, so the first game, so for odd number games, it's just one location. But then in the even number, there's 2. Or multiple, because Luigi's Mansion 2 had 5 mansions. Imagine exploring 5 hotels. Some would say that'd be too long of a game. And Luigi's Mansion is better as a game you can replay. I don't think I would mind a longer Luigi's Mansion. But yeah, I think Luigi's Mansion 3, but now there's 5 of them, would be too long. Aw, you kept going up the hill. Too bad you don't slide back down. That'd be funny. camera, clip it through the wall. Alright, so now we just got, Pianta Village and Bianco Hills, I think. Only 2 places? Because that's Gelato Beach. Serena Beach. Rico Harbor. I've done Noki Bay. Pina Park. Or I could just hit this button. Totals. Yep. 2 more places. What am I doing? I don't know how to get up on to... I'm not good at getting up to Pianta Village without the rocket nozzle. I was gonna say, I can't do this. But then I'm just setting myself up for someone to come along and be like, oh, well, not with that attitude. Which is like, you know, I appreciate their encouragement, but it's also kind of annoying to hear that sometimes. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go get the rocket nozzle. Oh, wait, I gotta get... I do have to get the turbo nozzle from Shadow Mario, so he'll come back with the rocket nozzle. It was a little disappointing that Nintendo didn't make it where you can get up to Pianta... Like, they didn't make it easier to get up to Pianta Village without the rocket nozzle. Like, I understand making it where a first-timer would want the rocket nozzle. But, you know, once you master wall jumps and spin jumps and stuff, I feel like there totally should have been a way. Can you do it with Yoshi? Let me go get some bananas. Oh. Man, I still can't believe Mario Wonder comes out Friday. We're 2 days away, and today's almost over, so we're practically 1 day away. You know, if you go by midnight releases, if you're one of those kinds of people, then yeah, it is almost a day away. It's like 28 hours. But yeah, I'm a physical game collector, so definitely not doing the buying a digital and playing it the moment it becomes accessible kind of person. Not doing that kind of thing. Okay, camera, please work with me. Yeah, there we go. Thanks, Yoshi. Screw you and your rocket nozzle, Shadow Mario. The problem is, if I game over, then I'm gonna have to do it again. But I did it once. It wasn't too hard. I can do it again. I just realized I'm at 0 lives, so yes, I do have to do these next 7 without dying if I don't want to get back up here. Bonk. No, that reminds me of something I was thinking about before. It's like, it's kind of not really weird, but it's kind of silly to me that people will do things in games and be like, "Oh man, I can't believe the NPC reacts to you doing that. Look at this NPC. He freaks out when you pull out a weapon in front of him." And I was just thinking earlier, I was like, yeah, like they did that in Super Mario Sunshine, and people get mad if you spray them with water or jump on their head. It's not new technology to have NPCs react to things. I don't have like an actual example of video game characters doing that I saw recently. I was just thinking about that. It's like I'm sure it was one of those things people were surprised about in Breath of the Wild. It's like, oh man, look at this NPC. They don't like when you pull out your bow and start shooting the ground with arrows. They start to freak out. It's like, yeah. It's not new technology. If anything, I feel like it's more the opposite should be the reaction, is when a game doesn't do that, that's when you should be like, huh, that's weird. Like, no, they taste like copper. Huh, that's weird. Do it anyway. Ow. And it was on fire again. Although, you know, I was saying that, but there's also all those people on Reddit who's like, man, look at the stuff that doesn't exist in Starfield. Can you believe that? It's like, it's just the guards in Skyrim get mad when you start doing stuff in town, but no one cares when you do that in Starfield. But yeah, whatever. I feel like people are just nitpicking Starfield. Definitely feels like there are a lot of people with their expectations set way too high for what Starfield was going to be. You know, one complaint I don't get is that people are like, oh man, space travel isn't really like space travel. It's just like fast travel, but with the spaceship. Like, okay, but do you have the same complaint with Outer Worlds? Because in that game, your spaceship, like, you don't even get to fly it anywhere. There is no space anything in that game. It's just, it's basically just a fast travel between locations. You know, it's a load door into your ship, and then you select a location, and then the load door out of your ship just puts you in a new location. But does anyone complain? I haven't heard anyone. I mean, I guess I wasn't really paying attention when that game came out, but same difference, I guess. We're playing Tissimo already? Yeah, haha, I'm getting a head start because I am 3 feet ahead of you. This is reminding me of an Assassin's Creed when you're doing the Assassin's Crypts and it's like, oh look, this is the path you're supposed to take, and then by the time the camera is done panning over everything, I've already forgotten it all. But I very much remember this one. There's no way I could. I mean, this is a very straightforward path, anyways. It's open, I suppose you could call it. It's not like Assassin's Creed doing the crypts, where there is like basically only one way to do them. Considering the dialogue starts automatically, I wonder if there's anything funny you could do while waiting for him to show up. Like if you jump off the ledge at like the very last second, you could be falling and dying while he's talking to you. Hang on, I'm gonna grab water. Oh no, he's got the thing! That poor guy is still out there on that island. The Goopy Inferno. Man, I'm kind of conflicted on this idea, actually, because I feel like this level is special because it's the one level where you lose Flood at the start instead of going into the secret of the... I feel like it's something they should have done more. Like, maybe had 1 or 2 more levels that did that. But then I feel like it would have made it less interesting. So I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, I guess it's easy to, you know, when a game comes out, you go, oh, they should have done this, they should have done that. But it's another thing entirely when you're actually sitting there developing the game with a budget and time constraints and workers who have to go home and, you know, not work. They do this funny thing called sleeping, I hear. Ooh. I guess I don't really have much else of a point to say there. Just, yeah, like, perhaps people do that too much. Probably more, especially when they don't know how much coding goes into doing the things they think are so simple, that maybe they aren't so simple. And that's why so-and-so game does not have whatever feature. I think I see a guy over there sinking in the goo. His little tree was planted. I wonder if that was intentional. Like, if they thought about the Piantas sinking in the goo while designing the Piantas. And they put the trees on their heads so it looks funny when they're under the goo, because it's like, haha, the tree is planted. It's like a little tree is growing, except that's a person dying. Aw, man, the big jump. Not super good at this one. At least I shouldn't die to this. Should be quite hard to die here. Now, once we get to the, excuse me, village underside secret, that's when all bets are off. Ow. We're getting a little too fancy. So I need to get him to go not the way I don't want him to go. Which I could phrase that less confusingly as get him to go the way I want him to go, but you don't control him, you hurt him. Oh shoot, he's getting hot again. Cool. Oh, grab it. No, get up, Mario. Okay, good. That was probably about the easiest I've ever done this. You basically just stand on the path you don't want him to take, which is why I phrased it so confusingly as don't want him to go the way I don't want him to go. Or get him to not go the way I don't want him to go. Whatever. Man, it's been 40 minutes already? Jeez. Yep, there it is. Secret of the village underside. I was thinking that we were gonna have to do the one with the red coins on the other side. No, that's the 8th shine. Pineapples! Ah, man. Mushroom messed up my flow. Like, I think all the missions that require going on the underside are... Well, the one is not required, and then the other one, which was Goopy Inferno, I've already done. So I think this is the last one that actually has us go under the village underside, and we won't be doing the monkey bars. So as long as I don't screw up with Yoshi, I should be fine. At least getting to the Chuckster level. Doing it is a whole nother different story entirely. I just feel like screwing with the beats. Come on, eat the bees, eat the bees. Eat the bees, 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 eat the bees. Eat him, eat him, eat him, eat him. Yeah. I feel like that's another one was like, how was I supposed to know get that? It's like, just play around the level, dude. Also, there's no sign here. That's another one that always trips me up. Or at least it did the past couple of times where I felt like 100%ing this game. Like, there's supposed to be a sign here. There's supposed to be a Yoshi. Oh, wait, I have it. Yeah, there's a sign there, and you spray that. Which, I guess the ones where you're spraying a sign, those ones are kind of like, well, how were you supposed to know to do that? Because not every sign gets you something when you spray it. Sometimes a sign is just a sign. And it's not a sign of anything. Okay. You can't lick 1-ups? Well then, I don't want it. How are you supposed to expect me to want something that I can't lick? It's kind of funny to me that they put 1-ups here on the required step stools. You're required to stand on those to get across. And there's a 1-up on them. It's like a mandatory 1-up, practically. Oh man, and then people will do the challenge like, can you beat Super Mario Sunshine without collecting a 1-up? And then it's just a 2-second video where they just go, yeah. Because it's not that hard to avoid those. Which guy do I trust more here? Short guy. I'm a chuckster. Okay. Oh wait, now that I'm actually here, I can get in a life loop. I mean, if I remember to pick up the 1-up to begin with. Which I did not. Oh man, the guy's almost there. I remember twice tip. Just as soon as he starts moving again. No, he didn't. Ah, nope. Nope. I'll wait. Didn't do it right. I screwed up the tip. Somehow having 15 blue coins feels like a lot more than I've picked up, but also not as many as I should have. Nope, wake up, Mario. The guy's coming. He's gonna stand on the corner for an eternity, but or not this time? Okay. No, wait, guy, wait. That's why they should not have changed the talk button to A. Try not to say anything about it because I've ranted about it enough, but in what world does it make sense for a platformer to have the talk button be the jump button? Don't fall asleep. There. No deaths. Thanks, Twy. This next one is, I want to say it's called Piantas in Need. You just go around saving the Piantas from the goop, unplanting their trees. I like to think that another possible origin for them having trees on their heads is because they're palm trees. So just I like to imagine just a designer sitting around with the Pianta without the trees on their head, going, "How can I make this look more tropical?" And then another guy comes along and is like, and draws the palm tree on their head, and they're both just blown away by how cool that looks. Because really, without the tree on their head, they're just Grimace. They're just the McDonald's guy with the shake that people like to pretend makes you die when you drink it for some reason. Wasting all those freaking shakes. I've had that shake. It's a good shake. I don't know why people do that. Wasting the freaking good shakes. They're about as good as any milkshake, really. I get saving them from being buried by the goo, which is apparently something they can't do themselves. Why do I have to bathe them? That should be their responsibility once they get out of the goop. Oh, wait, I think I've made this mistake before. There's the guy over here. Or person over here, I don't know what gender they are. There's a kid. There's a kid in here! With an absolutely deranged laugh. There's the lady. Or the lady. I was thinking it was the mayor's daughter. No, she's over there. Or, no, she's not the mayor's daughter, because this isn't the mayor. The mayor was at the entrance. That's just the guy who sits by a tree. Oop, wrong button. Get clean. Done. Who would I talk to? Get the shine sprite up here. Back to the mayor. Doink. Now I'm thinking about that thing again, about like people being surprised, like, oh, this NPC reacts when you do this. Wow, that's amazing. What, hey, stay still. I don't want to accidentally jump off a cliff because the talk button is the jump button. I'm pretty sure it was B in the original. I don't know why they had to change it. But, like, yeah, I'm thinking, should people really be mad if a feature that feels standard isn't in a game? Because that's more just our assumptions as to what is actually standard versus what the developer thought was necessary for their game. Because, like, as much as I like skip cutscene buttons and, you know, mashing B to make the text boxes instantly appear and disappear, I don't think every developer has to program that in. Like, not every developer knows how to program that in. I mean, skipping cutscenes, I imagine, is probably easy enough. But I don't know how you program the text boxes to go faster when you mash B. Ow. You turned a corner too sharply and knocked me over. Doink. Oh, remember this, because I'll see you again in like 10 minutes. And now we go to Bianco Hills. Have not done a single shine there. Again, not a linear game, not really. That kind of goes with what I was saying before. Like, well, you know, what is standard in a game? And should we be judging games by what other games do? Should we be judging Super Mario Sunshine based on not doing things that 64 does? I don't have an answer to that one way or the other, really. It's like, yeah, it is kind of silly to look at Sunshine and go, man, this game is bad because it doesn't do this and that, and Super Mario 64 did that, and that was the game before this. But at the same time, you know, especially in a game in the same series, does have the expectations to continue the good things that the games before it did. It's like you wouldn't make a new first-person shooter and have it controlled like GoldenEye unless you had a very specific vision for your game and really wanted it to control like GoldenEye. But then you'd have to be ready for people to be like, man, this game controls terribly! Because most people nowadays have not played GoldenEye. This is the one I can skip, right? I just go right up the windmill. All the way up to the break room. I'll tell you about that time I saw a deer again. Ah, I'm falling. Okay. That wood has rounded edges. I'm surprised that I can grab that. Whoa! Almost just got trebucheted with goo. Yeah, I found out not too long ago. Apparently, the Florian in Wargroove are not original to Wargroove. They're from Starbound, I think. But there are too many freaking games that start with Star in their title. Starfield, Starbound, Star... whatever that RPG was that came out that people really like because it's like Chrono Trigger. Star Ocean, I think. Stop calling things Star something. You're not gonna be Star Wars. But yeah, whatever that game... I think it's that game that's... It's by the people who made Terraria, but it's space. And that's one of the, I guess, NPCs or races that show up in the game. Kind of surprised me, because they fit pretty naturally into Wargroove, I think. But it does kind of make me want to get Star or whatever and play that. Because I do like Terraria, and then having that in space would be pretty cool. But then also want to see the Florin in their natural habitat. Funny how making him vomit water is the only way I can make him clean up his own mess. I mean, to be fair, you think he can hold sponges with those flowers? With those leaves? For arms? Probably not. Now that I think about it, Petey Piranha's boss fight in Sticker Star is actually a pretty good throwback. Because part of that fight is you gotta make him spit Kirsty back up. I think you have to use jump stickers or something. You specifically have to jump on him, and it makes him keep spitting things up. It's kind of a good throwback to this, where you're stomping on him to make him spit up. I mean, the stomping is the part that does the damage, not the spitting up. The spitting up is just a byproduct. But I don't know. I still think it's a cool connection. That's also just a good boss fight. The fact that they take away Kirsty from you, so you can't start the fight with a battle spinner. I forget if they give you a free battle spinner once you get Kirsty back. Because I'm pretty sure every boss fight does start with a, except for Petey Piranha, starts with a free battle spinner. But of course, you know, oh, coins are meaningless in Sticker Star, so yeah. doesn't matter whether it's free or not anyway, I guess. I don't know, I feel like Sticker Star's gameplay loop is kind of misunderstood. Because people... And I think Nintendo themselves made people think this. They look at Sticker Star like the return to Mario RPG format. Which is not really... It's not supposed to be an RPG where you're fighting enemies to get experience. It's more like an action RPG where the enemies are obstacles. And yeah, sure, it is a pretty big design oversight that you can run from an enemy and it makes them disappear from the overworld with no consequence. And I realize saying but wouldn't actually make my point valid. It's like, yeah, that is a pretty big oversight. There's not really anything I can say to counter that is particularly fair. But I think people misunderstand this gameplay loop. Because you're not... The coins are for the, you know, more stickers. People are like, oh, well, I don't want to use my stickers because then I'll have to buy more. Yeah, but the coins that you don't use because you say coins are meaningless, because all they do is buy you stickers for battles that you don't do because you use up the stickers. Like, yeah, it's not good game design that you don't have to participate in this gameplay loop that they set up, and then I fall and die. People are just too afraid to use their stickers, and then that they just run from battles like, oh, well, the coins are meaningless anyway. But the coins aren't just for buying regular stickers. They get you things, too, which you're supposed to use those on boss fights. I don't know if people don't understand that part. I say people, I think I'm mostly just going off of what Chugga Conroy complains about. Well, you know what, that's fair. I fell and died, that's karma. For bringing up Chugga Conroy in regards to Sticker Star. And I also don't think that if he understood that, it would magically make him love the game. Like, he's allowed to not like it. I just wish he would shut up about it. Because I don't think every single thing he says is necessarily fair or true for every player. So like I've said before, I find... come on. I like Sticker Star as a game where I play it and I watch the numbers go up and then, you know, I get into battle and I do the battle and I get coins and then I do another battle and I get more coins. It appeals to my monkey brain. I still can't believe that one time I did a playthrough, which was supposed to be for a Let's Play, but at this point I don't know if my commentary was good enough for that to really be something I want to release. But at the end of it, I was preparing for the Bowser fight, and I ran out of coins. And that's why I so firmly believe, like, you know, okay, sure, you know, the gameplay loop is broken. You can easily opt out of the intended gameplay loop of fighting enemies with your stickers to get coins, to buy more stickers, to do more battles. But they're not completely useless. It's possible to spend all of your coins. You just gotta buy things stickers. You gotta buy things to turn into stickers. So you're really powerful when the next boss fight comes up. I really gotta get around to playing Color Splash. I feel pretty confident that Color Splash is actually the worst Paper Mario. I mean, my least favorite is still Super, but I know people fight me on that. And it's not like I can particularly prove that it's not a good game. It's just, you know, I don't like it. There we go. I can't believe I game over on the first secret of the stage. Just because I'm doing it last doesn't mean it's harder. Yeah, because I remember Arlo did that video talking about how Color Splash is, at least its combat is worse than Sticker Stars because it's so much slower. So I think that's definitely a point against it. And I haven't experienced the level design myself, but I've, you know, watched someone play through it. I watched Tom Fox play through it. And I don't know if the level design actually does anything interesting. Especially with its... I don't know about the coloring mechanic, because that is definitely a mechanic that comes into play in the overworld as well. But as far as I can remember... Oh, we're on this one. I wasn't even paying attention. As far as I can remember, the other overworld mechanic that they give you with the paint bucket guy is just... I'm not even sure I understand it, because if I understand it right, all you do is, if the background has a line across it that you can, like, not a literal line, but, you know, like I was gonna say flat plane. I don't even know if that properly describes it either. Yeah, if you can visualize a line across the background, then you can run along that line. Ow, I fell off a roof and I broke my feet. Then you get to... Yeah, it's like they took the pipes from Thousand Year Door and... and Super Paper Mario, where you go down the pipe and then you appear in the background. And they just made that a mechanic where you just have to be like, oh, I see, there's a line there, so it's time to use the mechanic. Like, I don't think they ever do anything interesting with it. It's literally just, oh yeah, this path you can't cross? No, actually, you just go in the background. Which, you know, I don't really care for the origami arms either, because that's another case where it's a mechanic that they only do, like, 1 or 2 things with. But it's, you know, 2 things is more than 1 thing, which is, I think, is more than Color Splash is able to say. And I think paperizing, as much as people, I don't think people want to admit it, Paperize was the best gimmick Paper Mario's ever had. And I think in general the stickers, again, I can't really defend, you know, being able to not participate in the gameplay loop for the most part, you know, aside from bosses. But I think stickers and Paperize are 2 mechanics that go together so well. It creates a cohesive theme of sticking things and peeling things. Because really, the modern Paper Mario games only have that peel mechanic where you hold the A button to pull off a piece of tape, and then the tape unveils something like a trap door or something that was folded down. That only exists because it was in Sticker Star, and it only existed in Sticker Star was because it was all about sticking things. Didn't know you could make it up here like that. Get out of here, goob. I made you out of here while I aim my pigs at the plant guy. And I think when you realize that Paperize not only lets you rotate objects on the axis you're looking at it from, the Z-axis. I'm pretty sure you look at it from the Z-axis. Then it makes a lot of sense, and any time it seems obscure when you have to use it, it makes a whole lot more sense. It becomes a whole lot more clear. It's like I remember when like my first couple of playthroughs, I do remember there were places I got stuck because I didn't realize Paperize could spin objects that way. But then when I realized that and I played through the game again, I didn't get stuck on anything because I remembered, like, oh yeah, that's right, you can spin objects like this. Hey! Messed up my chance, now I'm gonna wait. I don't think there's anything I can do to coax him back into the phase. Like, I remember really late in the game, there's a moment where you gotta rotate a Bill Blaster. You gotta pick it up with Paperize, and then it gets rotated, and then you stick it back down. And then it makes the Bill Blaster fire the other way and it blasts a hole in the wall. I got stuck on that, but then when I remembered, like, oh yeah, that's right, you can spin things, not just in the direction you're looking at it from. Oh, dang it. I could have sprayed him. Missed my chance. Which I think is a problem of the game, that they don't properly convey that Paperize lets you rotate objects, not just pick them up and put them down. And it goes with the sticking because it's, you know, you're picking things up, you're peeling them off, and then sticking them back down. And it also lets you stick down stickers. So it really goes with the stickers. Even if, you know, you can say what you want about the stickers existing to begin with. But Paperize is a great mechanic. And they really have not done a gimmick since then that is as cohesive with the game's theme as any other. They have not done as cohesive as Paperize. I kind of forgot what sentence I was saying while I was saying it. That's why I had to say it a second time, but ended the way I meant to. Hang on, I gotta get more water. Don't you like how I was supposed to be talking about how I think Color Splash is actually the worst one? And then I just end up rambling about paperizing. I'm so good at this commentary thing. Very good at keeping on one train of thought. Definitely looking forward to seeing what the next Paper Mario they do will be. Because, you know, they got that 1000-Year Door remake, so there's hope that they'll return that format. There's a sliver of hope. But Paper Mario kind of always has been inching back towards the classics ever so slightly. Because, you know, the complaint with Sticker Shock was like, oh, there's no progression, there's no, you don't level up. And then Color Splash comes out and it's like, well, you can level up how much paint you can hold. And not really sure I have many other points to say there. I don't know that Tom Fox, when playing Color Splash, when he streamed that, I don't know that he used I know there are Koopa cards. I don't know if he ever used them, because I think, I don't know what led me to believe this, but it seems like if you use cards that are of enemies, they'll be like a temporary party member for that battle. But I don't think I've ever seen them actually use. So that could be something you could say is like, oh yeah, look, it's like the old games. And then, you know, Origami King has moments where you have this follower. I forget if they had field abilities or if they literally were just people who followed you. But they appear to combat, so that made, you know, at least before the game came out. Aww, dead in 2 seconds. At least before the game came out, that made people go, look, partners are back. Look, he's standing there in the battle. He's gonna be a battle partner. And they definitely 100% were not like partners in the traditional sense. Whee! Alright, now I'm in a life loop. And it is sad that Origami King's combat had so much promise. No! Okay, we're good. So much potential. And then they never do anything with it. I think that's the real problem with the series. It's not that they so adamantly refuse to do the things that fans actually want them to do, but that they don't do new things in good ways. They always end up half-baked. And frankly, it does make me wish that they would just hand the IP over to another developer, another dev team already. Just stop letting the same people work on it. They clearly don't want to anymore. That was the whole reason Sticker Star happened, apparently. Is that they just were tired of doing the same old thing and they wanted to do something new. Just get someone else to do it, please. Get the Bug Fable people to make a Paper Mario. I really think that the Origami King system really could have been something. It could have been really interesting. But instead you're literally just making either a box or a line so you can kill all the enemies in one go. Which is what I like to do in Sticker Star. That's what I like about that game's combat system. I know people think it's boring or whatever. But that's what I like to do. I start off with a battle spinner and try to get as many turns as I can for my first move. Or as many actions as I can for my first turn. And then I try to figure out a way where I can, use the stickers I have to kill all the enemies in one go and get the battle clear bonus. Which is just coins, sure. But it lets me buy more of the strong stickers that I used up. And continue to get battle clear bonuses and keep getting more coins. And buy better stickers. Oh, shut up, flowers. You're not even real flowers. Some of you are pokies. There we go. Time to go beat the game. Yeah, I was really disappointed that it wasn't... that Origami King didn't have other attack patterns for Mario. That could have made the combat system so much more interesting, is having different attacks with, like, imagine if you had, like, a fire flower, and the fireball, like, zigzags. So instead of making a straight line, you have to go a guy on the left, and then the guy on the right, and then a guy on the left, and a guy on the right. But they never do that. It's either a straight line or a box. So you either have to do, 1x4 or 2x2. And then they never... Okay, not never. But they rarely did anything with the enemies that played with the rotating playfield. Because you have, like, boos and I think a specific kind of piranha plant that turn invisible when it's your turn. So you have to remember where they are while you're rotating it. And then they did, I don't remember how close those were, actually, so those might be... Ow. What was that noise, Mario? He was like, eh! It's not a Mario noise. Oh, look, free blue coin. And then there was, like, one more enemy, like, very, very late game, were to be able to, or actually, I don't remember if that was required to damage them. But I'm remembering it as being something that was very necessary to beating them, and not just to beating them in one turn. Oh, the spike's coming. Was that they were like the paper cutout guys, like when you do a paper snowflake and you cut out the snowflake and then you pull on the paper and it unfolds into the same shape multiple times over. They did that, but with people. And I think there was a hand. And they were set up where you had to rotate them to make them small again. Which really wasn't a puzzle. You just had to be conscious of that fact and then execute. But it's still better than nothing, where, like, pretty much all the other... Like 90% of the enemies in that game were just regular enemies that just stood there while you rotated. It would have been so cool to see Mario get other attack patterns. And then the reason I ended up trailing off, so I forgot the reason why I specifically said Fire Flower. It's like you use that for elemental weaknesses. So you have enemies, you know, you have ice guys show up, and it's like, oh, well, gotta get them into this pattern so I can use the Fire Flower on them. You know, make the player think in something other than making a line or making a box. Oh, sorry, Cheep Cheep. I remember thinking it could have been like Has-Been Heroes, which not at this point I don't remember why I thought that, because I'm not sure that Has-Been Heroes really has that many different attack shapes. You know, formation, like spell shapes. But you know, shapes are shapes. You could have done anything. I mean, as long as it fits into a grid pattern that fits in a ring. You know, you could have had like an attack that only reaches one ring. So to use the attack efficiently, you adjust all the enemies to be in that one ring to rule them all. Oh, stop going that way. I know Twice says that these boats obey the laws of physics, but it is not obeying me. It is not controlling the way I want it to. And I know how rowing works. I know the physics of rowing. You know, I know that standing here and spraying this side is going to make it go the opposite way I'm standing. I'm standing on the left, and it's going to make it go to the right. But why is it... No, it's not doing that now. What are you doing? At least I'm not getting all the blue coins. It's supposed to be turning more. There's supposed to be a Yoshi. No, I'm not confident that I could spin jump that. Why is spraying this way making it break? Why is it making it go the direction I'm spraying? That's not how it should be working. I'm in the middle of the boat. Well, no, I'm not, because my rant did not last. Or it lasted too long. Opposite train of thought I was on there. Whatever. You know, that's something I liked when I was playing Dragon Quest 3. I was going to say Warrior. I mean, technically it's Warrior. It's known in America as Dragon Warrior 3. But yeah, Dragon Quest 3. That it's got, you know, not only spells that hit, or I think it's got spells that hit in different patterns. I should get more water. Spells that hit in different patterns, which I think is a pretty common RPG trope. You know, like Earthbound, they do that with their spells. So not only do you have elemental weaknesses, but you also have formations, which is cool. But then Dragon Warrior also has weapons that hit in different ways as well. Like, you can get a boomerang that hits all enemies, but it gets weaker as it goes to from left to right, I think. We can get like a whip. I actually don't remember if the whip has a different attack pattern. I want to say it hits like to the left of it, or maybe to the right, but it's weaker. I don't remember. The boomerang's really the only one I remember. Now I'm doubting if there really were other weapons that had other attack patterns. But yeah, that kind of idea. It should be no surprise to say that it's cool when you have options and then also reasons to use those options. So again, I get people saying Sticker Star's combat isn't good. It's just a shame that they didn't learn their lesson and make the combat better in other games. They just did the same system again. Ouch. Okay, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Just a little singed, I'm fine. Alright. Wow. You know, I actually don't want to end the stream once we beat Bowser. That feels too short. Uh-oh. Whew. Yeah, whoop. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Just one more. I've got you now. Bullet bills can't do nothing to me when I'm coming down. You know, I want to say something that's like, you know, RPGs really should build themselves around having different playstyles. I mean, I don't know that that's really... I don't think that should be the truth. I don't even know that that's my opinion. That's not a train of thought I'm comfortable having. Well, comfortable, like it's an intrusive thought. You know what I mean? It's like, well, you know... do I agree with that thought I just had? I don't think so. Most RPGs are so focused on the story anyway that they're not... I don't think they're concerned with having a repeat playthrough. Or, you know, having different people play the same game but then have different experiences because they did different playstyles. That's more of an action RPG thing, I think. You know, more like a Bethesda game like Fallout or Skyrim. That kind of deal. Which is cool to think that even in something like Fallout, you still have different playstyles. Because it's easy to look at that game and go, well, all you do is fight with guns. What's the playstyle? You shoot a guy and then you shoot a guy. There's your playstyles. But, like, they're stealthy, because you could sneak...
Junior, I've got something.
I was gonna say sneak up. I mean, yeah, that's one option for sneak, but then you could also be a sniper. That's two options. That's two options just built on sneaking. And then you could, like, you know, I'm pretty sure all the Fallouts have had melee styles. I at least know Fallout 4 has perks built around melee combat. I think they're the later perks, so they're definitely not recommended for a first playthrough, unfortunately. And then I think you could probably do like I don't want to say drug addict playthrough, but you know, chems using like I think it's jet to slow down time so you can fight better. Which I guess isn't necessarily a different playstyle, because it's more of a different trait of a character you're doing. So you could, like, do a sniper that does do chems, but then a sniper that doesn't do chems. Because, of course, you get addicted to them, and that's something you gotta, you know, you got repercussions for. But basically what I'm saying is I just like when games let you do different playstyles, being able to do different builds and stuff. It's fun doing builds. So I think that is a great way to make your game replayable, is that you can play through it again and try a different playstyle. I feel like I had a game of mine for an example, and I don't remember it right now. It definitely was a game I played recently where I was like, yeah, I want to try play through it again, but then try this play style. Oh, I think I was just thinking about. I remember it was Cyberpunk, and more so I was thinking of doing a new character, not just to do a different play style, but to also start from the beginning in 2.0, because they recommended that and I didn't do that. I don't know if things would have played out nicer for me if I had done that. Because if I remember right, progression was slower in 1.0, and then 2.0 made you level up faster and gives you perk points for both attributes and perks at every level up. Or maybe I'm mixing that up with Outer Worlds. Forgot what it was called. Jeez. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go on break, and when we come back, I'm gonna do some blue coin hunting. Let me see how many areas I can get 30 blue coins in before it's been an hour or so. Okay, we're back. And I have two shines extra because like, I wanted to skip Bianco Hills. Whee! I wanted to bonk that guy's head. Anyway, I'm not gonna bother with the blue coin hunting in Delfino because I feel like that takes way longer than doing any level. So how about I just do this feels like a good one. Good one to find blue coins in. Okay, do you have a coin? Do you? Wait, okay. This one, I think, is one of the more obscure ones. Hopefully I can find Yoshi. I don't remember what level he shows up in. Because I think you have to spray that sign specifically with Yoshi. Which is probably a mission I should have chosen as one where I know Yoshi will show up. I don't know. But probably not mission 4. No, because isn't he up here? Okay, whatever. I'll grab the other ones. The ones that I do know, excuse me, will show up. Or should. Like, here's an... Hi, I sprayed you again. Here's an obscure one for you. No, not there. I feel like this is one I would have found eventually playing around as a kid. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go into these doors, ha ha ha, I'm spraying water, and then it pops up. And that's why I think the more obscure ones aren't that big of a deal, is because if you're playing this as a kid and you're just playing a game to play a game, you'll probably screw around enough to find something eventually. And not the monkeys typing Shakespeare kind of eventually. I mean, you know, after enough time. It's like it's a finite amount of space. There's only so many places you could possibly look for stuff in. Okay, no, it's over here. And there's that one up there. I want to say that the way blue coin availability works, go away, dude, is that things are never accessible the first mission you can do something in. So if there's any up on the like at the windmill, for example, I don't think it's there when you're doing that. Specifically, the PD Piranha one. You have to wait to come back. But you know, I get that it's stupid that stuff isn't available all the time, constantly, because it is hard to understand why stuff is available in one mission and then not available in another. I want to say the way they've set it up, or at least the way they tried to set it up, was that, and this kind of contradicts what I was saying about, like, oh, it's not available the first time you go there. They want you to explore a particular area on a particular mission. So, like, for example, we're exploring this side of Bianco Hills with all the houses during this red coin mission. Whoa. Didn't have the right nozzle equipped. One of these is spin. See, like here, spinning this, you get a blue coin. And it's right next to a red coin. Well, you know about that. So if for whatever reason that's not there in mission 1, which again, I do agree that it should be there all the time, so that when you're there the first time, you can really explore the area and unlock things at your own pace, and not whatever order the game says you should be doing things in. But I think it might kind of make sense a little bit in some ways when you think about it. And This is just the stream where I die on really ridiculous hills, isn't it? I should either try to avoid continuing to talk about, you know, trying to defend hated things, or I should do the opposite and lean into it and think of more unpopular opinions I have of things I will defend. There we go, finally. Got the X off. Ow. I don't know, I can't think of any constructive hot takes I have right now. Aside from like, oh, you know, I don't think Metroid Other M was that bad. But that's not really an interesting opinion. I think people are starting to come around on Other M's gameplay. Definitely not the story, which I understand. Like, my next thought is Federation Force, because, you know, still on the topic of Metroid, but I don't really have much to say there either. Federation Force is fine. People are just mad that it's not Metroid Prime 4. Man, all these green butterflies, and I don't have a Yoshi. Fine, don't get up there. Stop chasing me, Pokies. You're not fit enough. You're just a head. Call me when you have a body. I was wondering if there was like maybe an M mark on top of one of those windmills. Also, I never got that one that's over there. Yeah, I should just stop trying to think of constructive hot takes. Because apparently I can't think of any right now. Oh. I almost fell, and that is not a hot take. Okay, I think there's one on top of these. Also way out over there, but I don't think I can reach without a cloud that shows up in like mission 7 or something. Which is why I jumped off over to it anyway. Yo! Wow, that death plane is low. Alright, fine. Thanks for refilling my water. Okay, I should be able to find a pretty big amount of them in Mission 8. And Yoshi will be there. He should be. Yeah, there he is. He's right at start. Who would have thought? Wait, where are the pineapples? Hello, pineapples. I think it's over here. No. Ow! Jeez. There's a durian, there's bananas. There we go. Now run away before the bees! Before the bees! Before they what? I don't know. But they're scary. Come here. Put it back down. Did not go as far this time. There we go. Forget playing catch with the dog. I'd rather play catch with Yoshi. Throw fruit at him and have him catch it with his tongue. Whee! I forgot that Yoshi can triple jump. Whee! It's a real good spin jump though. Right, you can't triple jump from a standstill, I think. It feels like a pretty consistent Mario rule. I don't get much of a choice in what fluids you get cleaned off with. Sorry about that. Alright, now let's go do Yoshi stuff while I still have Yoshi. Ow! Okay, let me go up into the trees and eat the guys. Is it clearly clearly in the way? Ow! What the heck are these things even called? I always thought of them as like poplars or something. Because they go into the ground and like popple all the Cocoa Puffs out of their heads. I'm gonna go get that guy too, just cause I can. Take that. No more of ya. Now, back to the bees. How do I have to... I gotta knock the hive down first. And then the rest will come out. And then I eat the rest. Ouch. And there we go. I think the bee ones are definitely ones where it's like you're expected to play around to figure out how to get them. So you just get on Yoshi and then you start eating things as Yoshi. And then eventually Yoshi will eat all the bees. We don't know why, but he's eating all the bees. Where's the durian? Oh, there it is. I want to be purple. I like purple Yoshi. I said I like purple Yoshi! Ow, I got stung by one bee. One bee was enough. Oh. Second time did not have a blue coin in it. I hope that's not another mission I'm thinking of where there's a hive with a blue coin in it. It came back? They come back. Like the devil went down to Georgia. He comes back. He loses again. Can you believe that? He loses again. Whoa. Oh well. Yoshi's jump should be plenty here. Oh, wait. We gotta get the butterflies. Butterflies have been one I've forgotten about before. I think that was like the last time I did all the blue coins in Peanut Park. I forgot about the butterflies there. I suppose there's more butterflies. I feel like this level has two. There's two blue butterflies. Oh, look at that! I forgot that guy's there. Alright, Yoshi, I'll see you later. Oh, there's an O. No, you don't. And now that I'm over here, and now I know where the return is, I can stand as far away from this as I can get. I can give myself a head start. I feel bad about letting Yoshi die, but I don't think I have a point for him. I don't think I have anything else for him to do right now. I'm gonna keep him alive anyways if I can take him to where I'm going. Have him help me get up to where I need to be. It's like I said, he should be able to get up there with a spin jump or a triple jump. Oh yeah, I forgot there was the one I noticed. Yep, we're going over there. Get up there. You can do it, Yoshi. And you can do this. Nope, that's not the get off Yoshi button. What is the get off Yoshi button? I guess it's X then? I don't think doing it in midair is as helpful as doing it in midair in Super Mario World. There we go. Thanks, Yoshi. Yeah, this is definitely slow going, so we're not gonna be able to do more than like one area tonight. And I don't know if we'll play more. It's like, you know, next stream would be when Wonder comes out. Wait. I want you to help me with this. Yeah, there we go. It's just right there. And then I won't be home next Friday, so then I'm gonna have to figure out something, another game I can play for just 2 nights. And too bad it's not 5 nights. I know a perfect game for that. And made a basket safely. Nice. Yeah, that was a joke, by the way. Don't think too hard about what game could possibly be perfect for 5 nights of roughly 2-hour streams. It's 5 Nights at Freddy's joke. Man, too bad Flumpty is 1 night of Flumpties. If there were 2 nights of Flumpties, that'd be perfect. Yep, sure enough, there's the M up there, which is not up there when you first go up. Thanks, Yoshi. Thanks for the boost. Run. And it's on another one. I could have sworn there was one like in this little pocket here. I guess it's just something that stands out in my mind because it's a very curious pocket, so I was probably theorizing about like, oh, what was this little pocket here for when I was a kid? I'm trying to figure out, is it a door? Can I get it open? It's like, I think this game has been pretty thoroughly data mined by now. There's probably no secrets left that have gone unfound. And I've said it before, but I wish I knew how to data mine. No, get down. I wish I knew how to do that with games. Like, more especially, like, not just finding, like, unused content, but more especially figuring out, like, how mechanics precisely work. Because I have no idea what determines backstab damage in Has-Been Heroes. And I would like to know. But no one knows. I don't think anyone knows. Except the developers, and they haven't said. It's like that'd be the perfect thing to like data mine the game to figure out. I don't know how to do it. Okay, let me just grab this. Thank you. Just gonna use that to Get all the underwater blue coins here. I think there's at least 2. That sounds so sad. Oh, you're drowning. No. What about this game? No? Oh. I don't know how it did that. Like, when I was turboing before, I was staying under. But now it seems like if I turbo, I go up. I just realized those poles are they're supposed to be supporting the windmills. They don't go all the way down. Why is this a thing? Don't know why it started to sound different there. Yeah, there we go. There's a second one. No, not a second one. What do I got left? 7. Make that 5, because I know where 2 of them are. Mario's footsteps sound hilarious with the turbo nozzle. Like, his footsteps are already pretty quick because he's so short. But then you turbo him and it just becomes hilarious. Ah, that's not hilarious. Alright, I'll get the hover nozzle back first. Please don't die me throat. I think that Poké just jumped in the water and died. Oh, he turned sharply enough, or almost sharply enough to get up here. While turboing. Alright, so there's one over here, which I remember because it's one that probably shouldn't be hidden because apparently people struggle to find it. So I could see that as easily being one that's considered obscure. So I don't know why it's not just sitting there on its own, but again, just spray things. That's if you see something weird like a out of place hill, spray it. No, do a spin jump. Ah. Fine. I'll use this to get up. If I can not lose my... I want to say momentum. That's not the right word, is it? Oh, it's over there. So now I'm missing 5. I believe that they never put them in the secret of the stages, which is a very merciful decision if that is correct. Well, I suppose this is the part where my foot goes in my mouth because I don't remember where the last 5 are, and I can't think of any places to check. What are you yelling about? I'm always after those kids to tell me where they're going. Always after those kids to tell me where they're going. Structured a little weird. But you know, they never do. Children are such little hoodlums. Some things just never change. Like you throwing me! If you weren't aware, that lady throws you barely at all in the first mission and steadily gets better at throwing you. She even has a line along a line that goes something like, you're like my morning cup of coffee. I can't start my day without throwing you. Like, it's canonical that she throws you every time you talk to her, and you always talk to her. So she just gets better and better at throwing you because she throws you like every day. Oh man, I gotta get Yoshi back because I just remember to play someone had to check for a blue coin. He's probably back in his egg by now. Let's see what he wants. Coconuts. Ah, I don't know what messed up my momentum, but something messed up my momentum. Let me just get that. Is there a Pokey with a blue coin in it? I feel like there might be a Pokey with a blue coin in it. So like this one up here maybe, or this guy? Owie. Ow. Not you. There it is. Ah. Okay, that should still be there. I don't think I missed out on it. It's not gonna despawn, I think. Oh, come on. I just had one of those flashes of rage, like, you know, it wasn't really that infuriating, but because it's wasting my time, it's making me take another 15 seconds to get out of the freaking water. Made me mad. Time to get some coconuts. Or really just the one coconut. No, wait, just one ceiling. Oh, I bent the wires so far down that I hit the water. Go, coconut, go! Ah. I didn't like the encouragement. Nope, okay, this is not a spray the sign kind of level. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't think it's actually colliding with the sign. I'm just thinking about what would it be like if there was a Mario game that was like truly open world, like not like Odyssey or, you know, Super Mario 64 or this game, like literally like Breath of the Wild, where there's no loading screens between areas. You just walk there. I mean, I feel like you could do that pretty well if you do Odyssey, but again, and just don't have... Is that a bluebird? And then you just don't have the Odyssey. You just go where you want from the start. That is indeed a bluebird. So that's one more. I suppose there could be more bluebirds. Drop it. Drop it. No. Wrong thing. Alright, now we're gonna go save Yoshi from dying. Oh, hey! Very patient Yoshi, waiting for me to come back. Donk. What about you, sir? It's like the way they operate, pretty much anything that can give you a coin can also give you a blue coin in some situation. Okay, Yoshi needs food badly. Oh, does Yoshi take away fall damage? Alright, there we go. Maybe spraying the top of a tree. It feels like a thing. Man, if you had asked me if you could get up on these trees with Yoshi as a kid, I probably would have told you, no, you can't. Because I didn't realize how good Yoshi's spin jumping is. Hey, there we go. Yahoo! So excited to pick up a blue coin. 2 more. I am worried that the last 2 are probably in a different mission. But I don't think Bianco Hills has that many missions specific. And you drop a 1-up, right? Not a blue coin. Yeah, I should have spin jumps if I wanted to make that. Yeah, I think the last 2 are probably in a specific mission. Or it's for spinning some turbine somewhere that I haven't thought to spin because I don't remember it. Like, if I were playing on my own time, that'd be no big deal to go around spinning all the spin wheels. Like all these. Oh, I got it! Yeah! Keep spitting, Yoshi, it's spinning! Ah. But yeah, I'm mostly just killing the rest of the stream, so like I would like to find it. I'd like to find the last 2, not have it be super obscure. I mean, like I've been saying, they're not really that obscure. It's just you gotta think to spin the thing, or spray it with water. Whoa! And I was sliding on Yoshi. I didn't know you could do that. And I just don't remember which ones are. Spin the wheel to get a reward. What? It's not dropping any. Oh, look, there's a guy. There's one. He's probably gonna give one. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's go get Yoshi some food so he doesn't not really starve, but run out of juice. Which is more like dying of thirst. Purple Yoshi. Makes me want a grape soda. We don't have any grape soda right now, though. I feel like it could be one of these. Or maybe it's a sign! No. What about you, sir? I feel like maybe it is spinning one of these wheels, and it's just one of the really high ones. Oh. Let me go get the rocket nozzle. Scratch my face. It's one of you. Nope. Okay, I'll turn that way. Oh. I should be able to do this while standing on it. I cannot. I could do them from the side easily before. Still nothing. What is that in the reflection? I can't keep this. I can't keep the camera where I can see it. It's Yoshi! It's reflecting Yoshi while he's up here. But it's not reflecting the rest of the thing. Grab it. Oh no, he's dying. Yoshi died and I saw it and I did nothing to stop it. So I'm thinking of other places that this coin could possibly be. One is up on top of the... I hit my desk and it made the mic tilt. Jeez. On top of the windmill. That's it. That's where it is. I remember. There's a Pokey up there. I suppose you could say it's not good design to have to check the same place a second time. Because, you know, it really is back to that idea of like, oh, you gotta explore the area like 7 times or 8 times over, you know, do it once for every mission. You know, like you do Donkey Kong 64, once, you explore the area once per Kong. And yeah, I can agree with that not being the best idea. But in this specific case, where you're going on top of the windmill, after a mission specifically requires you to go up there, I feel like it is, you know, it's like it's teaching you that you can do this to begin with, and then to get yep, there we go. To get a optional, I was trying to remember the opposite of mandatory. Optional collectible. You come up here again after the game asks you to. Which I think is good design. Whee! Okay, so that's all 30? Wrong screen. Yeah, that's all 30. I forgot that you don't have to make this screen show up to make the blue coin count show up. Because that part is covered by my desk, so I click it and it's like, oh wait, this brings up the brochure, and then I sit up. I'm tempted to go do the lily pads now, but I don't wanna. That's gonna take way too long just to start. Let alone finish. So I'll just, in the area. And then... How about Pachinko? Problem is, I don't remember which one it is. So, this one? Oh, dang it. Hey, wait, does Shadow Mario not show up with the turbo nozzle anymore? Are those boxes just there? Ha! You don't need them. That's funny. They don't expect you to be... They don't expect you to get up to Pianta Village with Yoshi. They set it up so that you're supposed to get both the nozzles before you can beat the game and make Shadow Mario stop appearing in Delfino Plaza. But they didn't make that a hard requirement. Wee hee hee! Oh, what? Okay. Now watch how much more difficult that'll be to get when the shine is actually there. This is a hill I won't die on. I agree. The Pachinko kind of sucks. It's not like the worst thing ever, but it's like impossible to control, and it's pretty unfair that it kills you if you miss. But you could cheat it with the rocket nozzle. I think if you actually manage to come here with the hover nozzle, please say words correctly, tongue, with the hover nozzle. I don't think it actually helps you cancel your momentum at all. Jeez, mouth. Say the words. No, 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 no. Get up, Mario, get up, Mario, get up, get up. Aww, 6 of 8. Well, I still got 6 more attempts. Five more attempts. Good job, Mario. You died correctly. Ah! There was hope. There was hope. No! Again! It keeps glitching like that, too. Alright, there we go. You know, I think I just got an idea of an idea of what I'll play next week. You know, again, ignoring that next time will be Mario Wonder. But I don't really want to keep streaming it because I want to play it on my own. And like everyone's going to be streaming it anyway, so it's not like I'll be unique. Definitely not. Not a franchise as popular as Mario. Streaming a new game as soon as it comes out? Yeah, no. No one's gonna care about me playing it. Alright, so now I just gotta get the ones on the right. Slide faster, please. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just play Luigi's Mansion 3. It's October. I can do that. Because I bet I could beat it fast enough to do it in 2 streams. I've done it in 1 before, but that took like 6 hours, so I'd rather set up to set it up so that I do half one night and half the other night. Pew! Get off the wall, off the wall. Landing in the center pocket. Dude. It's like an invisible wall is keeping me in there. Oh, for a moment I thought I was falling over the side and gonna die. Wouldn't be surprised if that can happen. Center again! I think I can actually cheat up the hill. Excuse me. Cheat up it enough to get to one of the red coins. Ow, okay. I concede. I swear it slowed me down specifically to go in that pocket. Why can't you do that with any of the other pockets? Sure would have liked to know what this mission would have been like if they had, like, properly remade Super Mario Sunshine instead of just porting it onto the Switch. You know, if they had done quality of life improvements and polished the things that weren't polished in the original game. Oh man, if I could get up the hill to get that. And I don't gotta wait till I slide all the way down. Go, 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 go. I'm running out of button mashing power in my wrist. Okay, it's not gonna happen. Stop landing in this pocket! Maybe the trick I'm thinking of is you gotta start sliding. Like, you gotta be sliding down normally? No. Never mind. Because you can't jump from that position, so it doesn't really matter! This reminds me of a... I guess you would call it a game, or a course that they have in Takeshi's Castle. The game show. There we go. Which is, they have a parody version of that. I mean, I don't even know if you could really call it parody, because it's the same show, it's just redubbed. And they didn't like, actually translated. They're doing their own thing with it. The MXC, which I knew before Takeshi's Castle. No, you get it! Freaking no! This is why it's so rare that they kill you when you miss! Yeah, Takeshi's Castle is one of those things where I wish I could find a place to watch it. Because I wonder what the original was like. I only know MXC. And MXC is not an actual translation of the game show. So it makes me wonder, like, what were the actual jokes that they would do between segments? What were the hosts actually saying? What were the contestants actually saying? Because, like, like, pretty much everyone shouts something when they're about to go do the next course, or whatever you want to call it. But again, MXC, it doesn't actually dub it. They make the contestants shout their own things. You know, for comedy, they shout comedic things instead of whatever the, you know, probably words of encouragement is probably what they're actually shouting. Something like, I got this, or watch me do it. Also, I think it's funny that the original game show it's just an elimination challenge. It's like roughly 100 people are set on an obstacle course, and you know, whoever succeeds on the obstacle moves on until there's one person left and they win prize money. MXC changes it where the people are actually on teams. So it's funny to me that they take what's a free-for-all and then they arbitrarily assign people to teams and winning points for their side by winning the games. Dude! I'm gonna go till I game over, if I haven't already said that. So we got like 2 more tries. Wow, I made it in the center pocket. Never made it there before. Dude. Ah! You would almost think that you're supposed to be able to wall jump to help you trick your way into the pockets. But the slide at the bottom really says otherwise. Well, time to instantly get time for my next one to be the one where I die. The one where I miss all the pockets and just die. Not that pocket again. Not this one again! Or at least it's the one that takes the least amount of time to slide out of. Do it. And there it is. We did not defeat the Pachinko machine. The game is indeed over. Oh, I guess Mario was still stuck in the glitched position and he just now died. Thanks for watching. See you back here Friday for Mario Wonder. Awesome.